Hi guys, a quick trick, little packet effect for you using my transponders. These are my transponders. Now, I know you're thinking this guy's mad, they're just wallets. Well, they are, but I like to call them my transponders. I have one over here, and I have this one here which holds a couple of playing cards. Now, have you ever noticed when magicians do the trick where they move cards from one place to the other and they swap places, they always mark the cards with a little sticker. They put a sticker on and say, now we know that is the same card. You never know whether or not the magician's cheating or lying, that he may peel the sticker off and stick it on the other card. What I decided to do is to go the extra mile. I decided to punch a hole, not just one, but two holes right through my 8 of diamonds. I've got the 8 of diamonds, and I've also got this picture card here. Let me just remove that, which you can see going past the holes. And I've got the king. I'm going to take the two cards and I'm going to place the two cards in my transponder over here, and I'm going to take out the king and leave the 8 in here. The 8's got the holes, the king is solid, and what I'm going to do is to place this into my wallet. Let me just see if I can push that in. So the king goes into my wallet, it's got no holes in, and we put that down here. Now comes the magic. The 8 over here with the holes is going to transpond across to here where the king is. The king is going to hop, skip and a jump over to this one. Watch. The magic's done. If we take a look here, if I open up this, you'll see that we have the solid card. There's definitely no holes in there whatsoever on that. If we take a look over here, the 8 has now arrived here. Now, for those of you that think, are those holes really there? They really are. You can see the holes in the 8 on there. But the transponding goes further than that, because if we put the wallet down and do this, they haven't arrived, and in fact they've disappeared from here. Hi guys, welcome to the tutorial for how the trick you've just seen called Swapsy actually works. Now, it does involve some gaff cards, and before we start I must just mention another YouTube channel called Gaff Academy. If you love this type of trick where you got gaff cards and you enjoy that creative side of magic, then check out a channel called Gaff Academy. He does some absolute brilliant magic with gaffs that he makes. I apologise for my gaff skills. I'm not that good at being sort of arts and crafty, so hopefully you'll follow along okay with this tutorial. Now, the trick that I did was where cards swap places. I used a couple of wallets, but I'm sure you'll find something a lot better. I have to admit they were kind of last minute before we started filming, but if you can find something better, then it should improve the trick no end. So I used a couple of wallets and got it to say that the cards swap places. The cards themselves, you need just 3 cards. Now, the first one is decide, have contrasting colours, red card and a black card, and this one is going to have the holes in. I try to pick a card that's got plenty of pips on it because it makes the holes stand out a lot better. Now, I purchased from eBay, but I noticed Office World and Staples and other home office depots are these things. They're little hole punches, and you can get different size hole punches. This costs about £3 or £4 here in the UK, but you can get ones with much bigger or smaller holes in them. And what I wanted to do is to punch a hole through this card. Now, so what I'm going to do is, if I can work out how you do it, I'm going to line it up as central as I can, and then push, and then do the same the other end. Put this in, try and get it as equal as I can, and push again. Now that gives me these. Now keep these, because we do need these two little bits of card we punched out. So there I've got the hole there, and you can see the trick relies on this. However, what you do need is another regular card, and you're going to stick this on here to make a kind of pocket, because this card is going to go in here. Now the way that I would do this is that I would just put the two cards together, making sure they're pretty much lined up. As I said, I'm not particularly good at this part of it. But we need some sticky tape, and I'm just going to lay this along the cards. Like this. Okay, and that will fold down like that. Okay, I then need to put one along here, so you have it stuck along the top and down one side. And I'll just quickly put this on. Now I'm going to rush this because I don't want to spend ages doing this on the video, but you get the idea. So I'm going to put that down like that and that. So it's kind of like that. Now hopefully you'll do a much better job than me, but you'll see the idea. You've got tape along here and here, and that gives you this little pocket here. Now the regular card just slots in there. Okay. Now another thing we need to do is on the back of this card. So I'm going to push this in because I want it to line up perfectly. So I've pushed that king in with its back showing. Going to get some of my favourite sticky tape, which is the double-sided sticky tape, and I'm going to take one of these little circles that I punched out and just put this on. You can use glue if you prefer. In fact, glue would be probably better, but because I'm impatient and can't wait for the glue to dry, I'm just going to take a piece of this. And this is why I say you need to check out Gaffed Academy, because he does a much better job. Now with this, before I stick this on, I need to colour it in. So what I've got is just a felt tip pen, and I'm just going to colour this in. Okay, so there we got that little cutout coloured in, and the reason I put the card in here because I want it to line up perfectly through there. So I'm going to just stick that through the hole like that, so you get the hole appearing in exactly the same position on here as well. So there it is on there. You do the same with the other one. Okay. And we stick that on there like that. Okay, so let me just show you the gaffs that you've got. You've got these two cards stuck together along here and down here, so you've got a little pocket in here. You've got holes punched in the face of the card, but nothing on the back. This picture card, the king, has got the two bits of holes punched out, coloured in black, and lined up exactly in the same position. Now the start position of the trick is that you slip this into here, like that, into the pocket. You do need to colour in black the back card, just the part that shows through the window. Let me just show you this. Now, is everyone still following me on this video, or have you fallen asleep? I apologise for this. It's all a bit amateurish, but hopefully you'll get the idea. It's not perfect, but it will do. But you'll get the idea. That's what we've got there. Okay, so this is how the trick works. This goes in here, goes in the wallet. You show the cards, you say you've punched the holes in the 10, you remove this, they can actually see the card going through. They're convinced that you've punched holes in there. When you pull it out, they're convinced because they see the wallet's black, they can see that this is black here as well. Okay, once you've done that, don't show the back of this, you pull this out and then you put it in front and you pull out the gaff card, namely the 10. You then take over to the other wallet. Again, you can use a wallet or an envelope as long as it's black, because we are using that black art. And what I do is I just put this on here and close up the wallet. Okay. Now, of course, when you go to remove a card, because there's no holes in this, the audience will assume you're removing the king. And as you remove this, they see the two holes. It's a great illusion. And then just drop that down. You don't need to spend too long on this. In fact, because when you open this up, you have to turn it over. You may want to turn it over now and just say, look, I just put that in front of you for the moment. Remember, this is your gaff card. They believe this is the king because there's no holes in it. All you need to do is to take this, and all I do is I need to push it in this way. Okay, so I do need it here, and that's why when I've got the card like this, I bring up the wallet. Remember, you're above me, the audience are in front of me there, so they're looking here, and I bring the wallet up and I'm slipping this in here. They see the back, that's what they see. They think I'm pushing in the king. As I push this in, close the wallet, the trick is done. Yeah. Do a bit of magic passing. The cards, the 10 was over here, the king was over here, but just a little flick. And when you open up this, they see the king there. So straight away the transitions worked. You then open up this and it shows the 10 with the two holes in. Now, of course, the real convincer here is when you take this and you just slot it into the little pocket. Remember our little gaff, and do this. That way they really are holes, because some people will believe that they are just coloured dots, but they are holes there. And you can close this up, and that's the trick done. Okay. At the end of the trick, it had nothing to do with it. I was just killing a bit of time because of the wallet I've got. I've got one of the Z wallets or Z wallets that when I did that, if I turn it over and open it, it looks as though they've vanished altogether. Remember, this is just what we call a Z wallet. Okay, it's just a prop I had from years ago that I used, but trust me, that last bit was just thrown in just because I could. Not really convincing, but hopefully you enjoyed that. And that is how you make some gaff cards to perform a little transition. As I said, you'll make a better job than me. Until next time, do practice, enjoy, subscribe and hit the notification bell.